forth and up and down, and you know.
No, roger that. Well, you know my console too, I put the Model 90 on it. You can turn the VFO off and go back to the crystal side of the radio and everything works fine. I had heard somewhere that, that this particular Midland switches crystals on the negative side. And if you hook a Model 90 to it, it's going to be on the VFO. There's no way, even if you turn the VFO off, you can't go back to the crystal side of the radio. Is that true?
I've never run a VFO on this thing. I put crystals in it. But there's always a way of putting a switch or something in there to get it to work. The only thing that would happen is if you get the crystals on the negative side, that's the side of clarifiers on, so you know you don't really need a clarifier if you're running the VFO.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, if you're on the VFO, there's no need for a clarifier. My Model 90 works pretty good. I have two Model 90s. I have a sensor, which is the Model 1, the little mini VFO that they made for the mobile, and then I have a regular Model 90, which is hooked up to the console too. Either one of them will work on this radio, but I was just curious. They said that I've read in a couple of places that if you install a VFO on this radio, you're going to be on the VFO because there is that eliminates operation on the crystals because of the way they're switched.
Yeah, if you do it right, you can switch it in and out, you know. But yeah, it's about grounding. If you ground it through the VFO, then you lose the ability. Yeah, then the crystals won't come back on. But there are ways around that if you really try.
Roger that. I think Night Ranger is a person to probably ask on that. He ran a Model 90 on his 885. And, oh well, it's too bad Skip's not in. We could ask him. But at any rate, now I was just curious. I might try that in the future. For now, it's working so good, I'm going to leave it alone. But if something is working, you don't really want to mess with it. And this thing's already been out there in skip land a couple of times.
Yeah, I've talked around the block a few times on this one over the years too. This thing's been through many battles, many DXs, many all-night gap sessions, and yeah. it's got 22A in the blank spot. We used to escape up there. Oh yeah. And then when I made the clarifier drop 10 kilohertz, it was on the other RCs, and yeah. This one probably has as much sentimental value to me as my Lafayette Comstat 25, but they were both my base stations.
No, roger that. This thing's got a real characteristic about it. When you unkey the mic, it's got that big old thump in the speaker.
Oh yeah, it's got that relay in there, and yeah, it goes boom. Yeah, it's a good talk. It's got a real good receiver too. I'm real pleased with it. I put it in line, stuck it up there, and I've been using it just exclusively the last few days. Works really well. I changed all the knobs out. The 880B had the shinier knobs, so I put them on there, and yeah, she looks pretty good. Looks like a new radio after it's been cleaned up. Yeah, you threw me for a loop on that, because I saw the silver knobs on the meter side, and the old scale on the meter. I'm thinking that must be the real old version of the 885. That was still like the 880.
And this portion of Classic Radio Roundup is being video gated.
Right there, by Midland.
Well, there you go. I'll get to hear what that rascal sounds like. Got to hear it briefly the other night on the video gate, but conditions were in and out for me, so it wasn't real good. That was neat looking through all them video gates, though. Yeah, I cleaned it up. The only matte, all the knobs that were on it had that matte aluminumized finish, you know. Wasn't it? There's a duller finish than the chrome, and the chrome just looks good on it. My RF gain pot ever goes out, I do have a spare. That's one nice thing about it.
I mixed it up for you.
Like CB Legos. Oh, is that Skeeter?
Skeeter on the Rock LCB station working his big bad Mark III.
There you go. There's a good classic.
Hey, Roger. Breaker.
And another breaker. Wow, classic radio roundup is going strong tonight here.
Operator Ron and his